Hello and welcome to Bharat TV News. I'm your host Shajiv Jagannathan, and here are tonight's top stories. In breaking news, Chinese hackers have reportedly targeted the phones of prominent US political figures, including former President Donald J. Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Senator J.D. Vance. Locally, a federal court ruling has upheld key mail-in voting procedures ahead of the 2024 US elections, and uncertainty surrounding the elections is already taking a toll on the US economy. Additionally, former President Trump proposed a shift in the US economic policy from traditional taxes to tariffs, while the US approves a $2 billion arms sale to Taiwan and raising tensions with China. In Indian news, bomb threat hoaxes have disrupted flights during the Diwali season, and India credits military diplomacy for its recent breakthrough in talks with China over the border standoff. And finally, in international news, devastating floods and landslides have left over 115 people dead or missing in the Philippines. So let's dive into tonight's details. In a troubling development, Chinese hackers have reportedly targeted the phones of several prominent US political figures, including former President Donald J. Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Senator J.D. Vance. The cyber espionage campaign is seen as part of a broader effort by China to influence US political processes. National security experts are expressing growing concerns over foreign interference in the upcoming US elections, highlighting the vulnerabilities in digital infrastructure. A federal court has upheld Pennsylvania's mail-in voting law, which allows no-excuse mail-in ballots to be used in the 2024 election. Now, this ruling is viewed as a win for voter access advocates and confirms that voters in Pennsylvania will be able to vote by mail without providing an excuse. Both parties are expected to focus heavily on this ruling, as it could play a significant role in voter turnout and election outcomes in key swing states. With the 2024 US presidential election approaching, economic uncertainty is already making waves in the markets. Businesses and investors are concerned about potential election-related instability, particularly regarding policy changes and fiscal outlooks. Now, economists are warning that continued uncertainty could weaken consumer confidence, impacting overall economic performance. Former President Donald Trump has unveiled a bold economic proposal to replace traditional taxes with tariffs on foreign imports. Trump has argued that this move would protect American industries and generate revenue from global trade, rather than taxing US citizens. The plan has sparked debate among economists, with supporters applauding its focus on economic nationalism and critics warning of potential trade wars and inflationary pressures. The US government has approved a $2 billion arms sale to Taiwan, including advanced missile systems and defense equipment. The move comes amid heightened tensions between the US and China over Taiwan's sovereignty. While the arms sale is designed to bolster Taiwan's defense capabilities, China has condemned the deal, warning that it could further strain US-China relations. Several Indian airlines have received bomb threat hoaxes, causing widespread disruptions just ahead of Diwali, one of the busiest travel seasons of the year. While authorities have not found credible threats, they have ramped up security across airports. The hoaxes have raised concerns about public safety during the festival, prompting increased vigilance from aviation and law enforcement agencies. Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar credited military diplomacy for the recent breakthrough in border negotiations with China, which have led to a disengagement agreement along the line of actual control in Ladakh. The de-escalation is seen as a significant step towards stabilizing the tensions that have persisted for years between the two nuclear-armed nations. Jaishankar emphasized the coordinated efforts between the diplomatic and military channels in achieving this resolution. In international news, severe flooding and landslides have ravaged parts of the Philippines, leaving over 115 people dead or missing. Rescue operations are ongoing, but authorities are facing difficulties due to the scale of the disaster. The affected regions are experiencing widespread displacement, with thousands of people forced to flee their homes. The international community is being urged to provide aid as the country grapples with the aftermath of the catastrophe. And that concludes tonight's news on Bharat TV. For more updates on these stories and others, visit our website or follow us on social media. I am Shajiv Jagannathan, and we'll see you next time.